Welcome to the Black Lion Podcast. We're your hosts, Lex and Dom. And today we got a special guest. Guest, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Sugar Brown from the Sugar Brown Comedy Show. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Can you tell us a little bit about your business, please?
Yeah, so I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I have like tons of businesses. But the main one that I do is a production company for live performances and events. So, of the performing arts, so it's all of it. Dance, comedy, spoken word, stuff like that.
Do you have any talents yourself?
All of them.
How long you been doing it?
Let's see. Like, depends on which one, because I've got a lot of different ones. So my main event, huh?
I said you could go down the list.
Okay, so I'm multi-talented. So I do different things. So I have like dance, I have writing, I have film, I have spoken word, I have stage plays, and sometimes I like put them all together. And I've been doing all of that. I don't know, like my whole life, really. But depending on which one you're asking about, I would say the most successful one, or the one that I enjoy the most, is the Sugar Brown burlesque and comedy shows, and I've been doing that for about 4 years. So
that's great.
What success have you seen in it?
What success have I seen in it? I think, success is really relative. I'm a really ambitious person. So I think it's incredible to be able to sell out all my shows for like 4 years, and be internationally.
That's great.
Putting on shows everywhere in London and Canada, all over the United States. So I'm really being able to do it and be a sustainable artist is, I think, the success in itself. But I have so much further to go, is what I feel.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
How do your family feel about you? Like some of your businesses, their own point of view on them.
I'm not close with any of my family, so I don't care what any of them have to say about anything. So yeah. I'm cool with my brother, and sometimes, I post really sexy things, and that's really pure for me. And I enjoy it. So sometimes he's like, "Oh, I'm so sick of seeing your nude body, put some clothes on." Every couple of months he'll just be like, "I'm sick of you," but he's really proud of what I've accomplished. And especially during COVID, he's been really, really supportive of the fact that I haven't been able to have the shows, so he's been trying to, think of different ways to continue my life, because this is my livelihood. So maybe to outside people, I look like I'm just a lot of fun, but I'm a business, my whole everything is a business. So certain people, like my brother, take me very seriously on what I do, because this is what I do for a living. So if I don't do it, I'm going to have a problem, and I've been successful. So, he just tries to figure out ways to continue.
Are you
sure? Business could be fun.
I couldn't hear you. What?
I said, are your shows online? Like, are they on social media or are they in person?
In person.
In person? Okay.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, you have OnlyFans though too, right?
I do have an OnlyFans. I do. It's pocket change for me. So
I hear that.
Yeah. I have fans, so it's the best thing for me to do is to have an OnlyFans page, have another stream of revenue coming in, and posting things that I like to post, and allowing my fans to share in me.
That's great.
What figure number are you trying to reach?
Say it again.
What figure number are you trying to reach? Like 6 figures, 7 figures?
I don't have a maximum. Like I just want to go as high as I can go, which is very far, which is like 7 figures.
That's great. What inspired you to write? You say you were.
Yeah, it's who I am. It's what I do. So like writing is like breathing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an expressive artist, so whatever I'm thinking or feeling, the words just kind of come to me and I write them down.
That's
that's what I like to do.
Do you meditate?
No, but I really need to. I really, really need to. In fact, I think I'm going to look for like a meditation coach of some sort, because I think that will really help me. 2020 has been a really hard year for me, like it has a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think meditating will really help. So I'm looking to start.
I was watching your live. Yeah, I think it was last night. Was it last night?
Maybe.
Was you
I
was you
was on
was
live
you
last
live?
night.
And you was talking about toxic people.
Yeah.
Just elaborate. Uh, um, just explain to the audience what you meant of like doing your live. Like, what was your goal for that live?
I was just kind of expressing my thoughts and my feelings. I just got out of a toxic relationship myself. And I was telling a friend about it, and my friend was like, "Oh, you need therapy. You're toxic." And I'm like, "Bitch, you toxic. Get the fuck out of here." Sorry, I hope I can't. I'm sorry for cussing or whatever. So
That's fine.
I didn't take kindly to that judgment, because she's done a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do. But in any case, it had me thinking like, well, am I toxic? And what is a toxic person, and how can we identify such things? And is everybody toxic in their own way? Right. And is it based off of like experience? Because right from wrong isn't always cut clean and dry.
Exactly.
There are a
So
lot of gray areas.
There's a lot of gray areas, and there's just the way that I think is unique. So, some people might think something I do is wrong, where I'll think, no, it's fine. Why? I don't get why it's such a problem,
Mm-hmm.
I think when you had a conversation before, you said that you had nothing against I'm guessing a guy having more than one partner. Like you said, you would agree to a relationship like that.
Yeah, I would. I don't follow societal norms, especially when it comes to relationships and love and life and all of that. I don't follow that. So I could totally do a poly relationship, but not a poly relationship to where I'm hanging out with the other girl. No, I don't like that. But a guy of mine, if he's making me happy and spending the time that he's spending with me and has like a chick on the side, okay, that's fine.
What do you mean by hanging out with the other girl?
I don't want to hang out with the other girl.
Oh.
Like
you don't want you wouldn't want to be friends with her? Is that what you're saying?
Right. I'd want to be completely separate.
Oh, okay.
Completely separate. Yeah.
But how do you make a connection with someone if you're completely separate?
Well, I would make connection with the guy, not with the girl.
So it's more so about the guy and not all three of you guys together.
Correct.
Okay.
So we would just be sharing a guy.
Right.
So that's how I would do it.
So back to your talents. Before you started, actually becoming a businesswoman and having yourself as a business, did you have any doubts?
I don't think so.
No, what?
I'm a visionary, so I see things and I see it as clear as day, and I don't see why it wouldn't happen. Now I haven't reached the heights that I've wanted to reach.
Okay.
So that has been discouraging, but no, I've never had any doubts.
That's great.
I've always known what I wanted.
A lot of people don't reach where they want to go, or they don't start until they're like 40, like Taraji. So you never know when your day's going to come.
Yeah, that would be great if my day could come sometime soon, because I've been on this path for a long time. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Has anybody come to you? You go ahead.
No, I was going to say, do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay.
No kids.
Well, that's something that, a lot of when people have kids, that holds them back from a lot of different stuff. So you have an advantage.
It was a choice. I chose not to have kids. Yeah. I don't know if that's really an advantage. It was purposeful.
Like, babysitting wise, and like, you have to really dedicate a lot of time to kids. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes when you have to do that, you have to forget about, things that you really want in life.
Yeah. So I feel like people who, decided to have children instead of pursue their dream, that's what they chose to do. You know what I mean? So, I chose to pursue my dream. And that's why I don't have any kids. I've been focused for a long time. So.
Yeah. Well, that is great. Do you plan on kids anytime soon?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think it's in the cards for me. Like if I were to get pregnant somehow, I would try to have the child, but on purpose, no.
It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's in the cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don, were you going to say something?
Have you been offered any like scripts to be an actor or anything like that?
I have, but I'm not really interested in being an actress unless it's for like a big part. Unless somebody like, Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry or something called me to do a part, okay, I'm down. But I'm not actually pursuing acting, really.
Well, you gotta always get your foot in the door. One way somebody sees like, oh, here she go.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I'm not an actress. That's not what I'm not trying to. I'm a producer, so I'm trying to sort of make it as a producer. Someone that's calling the shots, someone that's writing the scripts, not just acting it. So I'm not interested in being an actress. I'm interested in being a producer and maybe having a show on HBO or something like that. Something closer to Issa Rae. So that's what I would want.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But was you getting your foot in the door as an actress? Then you could have the clout to produce whatever movie or show you want to produce.
I just don't know if that's the way. I mean, if it was, then I would take it, but it just doesn't seem like that's the way. I'm not entirely sure though, but you know, the scripts that have been offered to me have been, you know, from independent people, and I'm not interested.
Well, you go for what you want.
Yeah.
You know your path, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, you know.
Okay.
Definitely.
Where do you see
Have you been networking?
Have I been what?
You could answer your question. I answer once you finish.
Okay.
Finish like,
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I would love to be married.
Okay.
I would love to have a my great show. Sorry, I'm in the car. My great show on the Vegas Strip. I would love to have that. I'd love like 2 or 3 other businesses that I'm helping and promoting and pushing. What else? That's it.
That's a lot. So,
have you been?
I'm sorry, Dom.
Have you been like networking with people, like different
You know what?
types of people?
Unfortunately, I'm not good at networking at all. I'm not a people person. Unfortunately, maybe I need to work on that. I don't know. But yeah, networking has been my biggest weakness. I'm sure if I were more of a people person and good at networking, I'd be so much further along, but I have issues in that department.
It doesn't.
Trust me, I do.
It doesn't seem like you're not a people person, but at least you know yourself and you know that's something that you can work on.
Yeah, and you know, it's weird because I don't even really take to people like that. You know, I would really like to have someone else who does that for me. Mm-hmm. That would be my ideal life, because I don't even want to get out there and be rubbing elbows with people. No, I'm not interested in that. But, you know, I don't know. But it's a problem, so I need to figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any more questions.
So for your business, is it a LLC or a S corp?
LLC.
So you have attorneys and things like that on hand?
I wish I did. Having an attorney on retainer is so expensive, and I wish I was making enough to just keep an attorney on retainer. But I'm not making enough to do that yet. Anyway.
Is this program you could cost $28 a month, and you will have like a legal team 24/7 anytime you need it?
Honestly, I tried that, and you actually don't have a legal team. They just say that. You have to they'll put you in contact with somebody, and then you still have to end up paying like buku money.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like an introductory fee for you know, basic law services, but when you really need them, and I have really needed them, it's expensive.
Dang.
It's really expensive.
What do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years?
I already asked that question.
You did? Which
yeah.
I probably wasn't out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. So
all this stuff going on in my background.
That's fine. What is don't know.
What do you do like when you're not doing your work or your business or your things for your businesses? What do you do in your spare time?
I am always working. I am always trying to think of the next tour, the next show, the next business product, the next, how do I do this? How do I do that? That is what I am always doing. But sometimes, like, for fun, I like to do pole dancing. Sometimes I've been taking contortion classes to get my body where I want it. I'll watch Netflix occasionally, and just play on social media. I really don't do much.
Right.
Travel.
I'm sorry. Have you done any shows on social media?
No, I don't do shows. Oh, that's not true. I did do.
Yes, you did. Trust me. I saw it.
You know what? It's because I don't usually do it, but I did do about 4 or 5 of them. I did 5 virtual shows over the pandemic. That's and great. I hated doing it. I like live entertainment. I didn't like it.
It wasn't the same feeling?
No.
Right.
I hated it. So.
Did you go to school or go to like any classes to learn the things that you know about your skills, about your talent?
Yeah, I've always had the talents that I've had, but I did go to school to hone in on them and craft them a little bit and just to validate myself. So I have an undergraduate degree in English literature from the University of Georgia. And then I have a master in fine arts from Sam Houston State University.
That's great.
So, yeah.
I think that's it. I don't think I have. Dom, you got any more questions?
So what's you guys?
I did want to ask you. Go ahead, ask your question.
What is you guys' podcast about? And how long have you guys been doing it, and how did it come about?
It came about this year in May.
And what made you want to do it?
Interviewing Black entrepreneurs and business owners.
That's dope.
Just because as a guy follower, his name Boyce Watkins. That's one reason. He always say that we don't have platforms for our people and stuff. So I was like, well, that'd be something we could do. Interview Black business owners that's not known to other people. That was what came to the back of my head.
Dope. Cool.
Yeah. So I was, before we started this podcast, my job closed down due to COVID, the pandemic. So yeah. I had free time or whatever to do the podcast with Dom. So that's why I'm on here. And I actually I really enjoy interviewing you guys when people come on a podcast. We get to learn a lot of new things and new techniques and stuff. So it's really good. And we meet new people. So it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like to do a podcast.
You should.
Yeah, well, really, I think I just don't know how to
That'd be a way to help you network.
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like I need someone to hold my hand through the process because I don't understand exactly how to do the technical part and make it look professional and then finding
as
people.
As far as what?
Well, as far as just the cameras and where and when to release it and how to promote it and all that stuff, I'm just not sure.
Right.
The same way you promote your own yourself. Like when you fill those right.
Well, I don't know it's different because you have a show, it's at such and such a time, and you sell the tickets and that's it, right? But for podcasts, I believe podcasts, it's kind of like people can see it at any time. So I don't know. I don't know.
That's why we don't got a certain day that we post our podcast. It get posted all through the week, depending on how fast I could get things put together and stuff edited and put together. So it's not like I'm doing it. I'm uploading it the same day. No, I'm doing it.
See, that's the stages that he was talking about. That's why you're here, because I don't deal with any of the technical stuff. I can't do that. No.
Right. Exactly. And I personally don't want to do any of the technical stuff at all. I just want to, be a host of the show, interview people. I don't even want to find people to interview. I don't even want to do that.
That's what you gotta do.
I just want to be on the show. I will show up. I will be close to on time, and I will interview some people and talk a lot of shit. But that's it. I'll promote it, and that's it.
Well, you find somebody that could. Well, Fiverr, they got people that will edit for you, and that could be your main person constantly to add and things like that. And then, as finding people, you get yourself like a co-host. Like I'm a co-host to Lex. Lex really the host. I'm the co-host.
See, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm sorry, I need to eat this cookie. That's the other thing. I'm not good with. I'm cheating right now, but because talking about podcasting is stressful. Because I want to do one, but I feel like I can't do it. I don't have anyone to co-host with me that's a follow-through person.
Right.
I would do it by myself, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When you go live, you do it by yourself.
That's true.
So you don't got the fear of it.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Quick question. Do you have any inspiring words for someone who wants to start a business that hasn't done so yet?
Yes. Don't pay attention to what anybody else is saying about your vision and about what you want to do. Just do it. Believe in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Look into the law of attraction, because you can always attract whatever it is that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And just know that you can do it, and that you are your own genius in your own right, and just have all confidence and don't care about what anybody else thinks.
That is great. Can you tell the audience where we can find that?
Yeah, so people can find me on IG at Sugar Brown Comedy. Follow me there. There's a lot of erotic pictures on there, so don't be alarmed. I like to do erotica for fun, and yeah, so don't be alarmed. And then also my Facebook is Lanita Shera, so you can follow me on my Facebook as well.
So how do, like, if somebody want to book you, how do they go about doing that?
Hit me on the messenger, and then we'll talk about whatever it is that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them a quote, pay half the money, and then I'm there.
That's great.
You get chauffeured around?
Say that one more time.
You get chauffeured around?
I wish. There was a point in my career that I hired someone that chauffeured me around and made me feel like $1 million for about 5 months, but then he got fired. So, but I did have that for 5 months. Yeah,
I need that in my life. Somebody just chauffeur me around for 5 months.
So nice. It's so nice.
Open my door for me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Carry my bag. It just helps. Just makes me feel so much better.
I need that. But we definitely appreciate you coming on our podcast today. And we
Thank you
hope
so much for having me.
No problem.
And we will check on you in 2021 and see how everything's going.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me on.
All right.
We
Enjoy.
appreciate you.
I would say evening. I don't know what time it is over there.
It's only 3:00.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in Vegas and the sun's still out. See,
I got this long.
You know, that's why I live here. So, but all right, y'all. You guys take care.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.